What's up guys, Houndish here, and today the final update has gone live inside of Destiny before Rise of Iron, and alongside this update we can now see all of the gear coming inside of Rise of Iron in the armory. So this is the weapons, the exotics, the armor pieces, it's all there. You can take a look at it yourself on Destiny Tracker. This is what I'm using right here. The Bungie Armory will update after Rise of Iron comes out and you'll be able to see all of this stuff there. But today we're going to take a look at the Trials of Osiris weapons coming in Rise of Iron, as well as some returning Crucible weapons into this expansion. So we'll start right here with the Trials weapons and the primaries. So we have the Vision Stone, and this is the Adept version of the auto rifle. The only thing different about the Adepts right here is that Adept is gold, the normal ones are blue. They're not currently showing a perk like we had on the Adept weapons in the Taken King. You had the Last Guardian or Last Hope perk on all Adept weapons. It's not showing that right now, but this is an 88 and 8 variety of auto rifle, so it's the same as your Hakon's Hatchet variety of auto rifle. These did get a little bit of a buff. It has some decent stability and range stats as base. We can see some selectable perks right here as well. So we have Rodeo, Crowd Control, Fitted Stock, Lightweight, Injection Mold, Send It, and interestingly we're seeing ballistics options on these weapons as opposed to sights. Whether this is going to change or anything we don't know, but it could be a new addition, seeing as these all seem to have the similar form factor and style to the weapons. So we have Smooth Ballistics, Smart Drift Control, and CQB Ballistics. This could be a really solid auto rifle. But moving on, we have the Burning Eye, and this is the Scout Rifle coming in Trials of Osiris, and this is a 37 rate of fire and 48 impact style of Scout Rifle. So like the Hung Jury, Satiri, and Rapier style of Scout Rifles. Look at that range right there, and stability. We have reasonably good base stats, and selectable perks for this weapon are Fitted Stock, Explosive Rounds, Third Eye, Zen Moment. We have Small Bore, Reinforced Barrel, and then again we're seeing those same ballistics options: Accurized Ballistics, Smart Drift Control, and Smooth Ballistics. Moving on, we have the Blind Perdition, and this is the Pulse Rifle. This is super exciting because it's a 73 rate of fire and 7 impact variety, so this is a Hawksaw variety of Pulse Rifle right here. Decent stability again right there. We have perk roll options of Counterbalance, Outlaw, Hand-Loaded, High Caliber Rounds, Hand-Laid Stock, Small Bore, and again Smooth Ballistics, Smart Drift Control, and CQB Ballistics. This is a very exciting Pulse Rifle right here, because this is, you know, the strong type of Pulse Rifle in the game right now, and it looks like the new Trials Pulse Rifle is going to be a pretty desirable weapon. Finally, in the primaries, we have the Exile Student, and this is the Hand Cannon. This is a 32 rate of fire and 68 impact variety of hand cannon. So interestingly, like the Water Star, this is a higher rate of fire, slightly lower impact archetype of hand cannon right here, which is pretty interesting. In the rollable perks, we have Extended Mag, Explosive Rounds, Hidden Hand, Firefly, Hammerforged, and Braced Frame. Interestingly, again, the ballistics options right there: Accurized, Smart Drift Control, and Smooth Ballistics. So these are some pretty exciting primaries coming to Trials of Osiris in Rise of Iron. Moving on, we can see some of the special weapons. We have the Unraveling Thread, which is a shotgun. The rate of fire is 14 and impact is 61. The selectable perks are Full Auto, Rangefinder. We have Accurized, CQB, and Smooth Ballistics, Oiled Frame, Hammerforged, Hand-Loaded, and Snapshot. The Fusion Rifle is a 22 rate of fire and 81 impact, so it's pretty nice up there with the Ash Raven's Flight style of Fusion Rifles. And some nice perk rolls right here. We have Hot Swap, Rangefinder, Accurized, Linear Compensator, Smooth Ballistics, Accelerated Coils, Snapshot, Perfect Balance, and Reinforced Barrel. So that could be a pretty nice weapon to have right there. Finally, for the specials, we have the Sniper Rifle, 19 rate of fire and 31 of 32 impact. This is the 1,000-yard stare longbow synthesis archetype of Sniper Rifle, so pretty much in the best spot generally for most activities. We have Unflinching, Life Support, Accurized, Linear Compensator, and Smooth Ballistics. Some of these options may change. We have Perfect Balance, Injection Mold, Hand-Loaded, and Snapshot. So again, pretty interesting just in terms of archetypes. The selectable perks right there are pretty interesting, and I think some of that could actually be subject to change. They all also say that they do void damage, which I'm sure will not be the case either. Interestingly, there are no heavy weapons listed for Trials of Osiris currently in the armory that I can find. So whether they're going to add some later on, perhaps it's not fully updated yet. But we can now take a look at some of the returning weapons that we'll be seeing in the Crucible. And we'll start out with the primary weapons right here. We have Ill Will, Hopscotch Pilgrim, Cryptic Dragon, and Hexcaster Arc. These are some old school primary weapons right there that are really exciting as well. The Hexcaster is a max rate of fire AR right there, so it'll be interesting to see where these come from. I predict that they'll actually drop from Crucible packages like the Lord High Fixer and all those kind of weapons drop right now. But moving on, we've got some heavies and specials. We have the Unending Deluge 3 right there, which is a very high rate of fire machine gun. The Steel Oracle rocket launcher, which has got some pretty nice stats for the Crucible right there. So if you could get the right roll of that, it would be pretty awesome. The Matador 64 is returning, everybody's favorite shotgun, so that's going to be beastly. Everyone's going to be grinding for rolls on that, as well as the 2020 AMR7 right there, which is going to be pretty cool. Have another sniper to try and pick up a good roll on. And finally, we have the 77 Wizard, which is a really high impact fusion rifle. All of these weapons returning to Destiny inside of Rise of Iron, and presumably again they will come from those Crucible packages. I don't believe they'll drop at the end of games. That could be the case. They may drop from the new end game Crucible weekly activity, whatever that turns out to be. But there you go, guys. That is a look at the Trials of Osiris weapons and some returning PvP weapons coming in Rise of Iron. There's a bunch more stuff out there in the armory, but I just wanted to look at these for now. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, a like below is always appreciated. Let me know what you think, or any weapons you're going to be grinding for out of this list right here. But for now, you guys have an awesome day. Rise of Iron is nearly upon us. You guys take it easy.